So I'm here at Kyma with my very, very dear friend of over 40 years, Pano Karatassos. Kyma is the staple for Greek cuisine here in the city. It's been around for 20 plus years now. Pano's family is involved, has actually started the Buckhead Life Group here in Atlanta. If you know anything about fine dining or any kind of dining in this city, you know Buckhead Life Group, the Buckhead Life Group is probably the standard when it comes to any kind of restaurant in the city, whether it's Italian, French, Greek, steak. Best steak in the city, probably in the country, is at Chops. The Greek restaurant experience, or the Greek restaurant owner's experience, is culminated through the Karatassos family. I'm very, very happy that we're here in Kyma tonight. Kyma, not Kyma. Kyma literally means wave, and they've done an excellent job here at Kyma with Pano's cooking to elevate the standard of what Greek cooking is. I've brought so many people to this place. Every time we leave here, they all say the same thing. How does he do it? Especially when it comes to the octopus that you'll find out. I mean, I bring people here from Greece, and they always tell me, how does he do it? How does he do it? So very happy to be here with Pano. Our families together have done a lot of special things. A lot of special events in my life and in my family's lives have been on that patio right outside. So, Chef, tell us a little bit about why did you want to do a Greek restaurant here in Atlanta?
At the time that we opened up Kyma, we had close to 13 to 14 restaurants.
Right.
From Southwest to Asian, Italian, American, seafood, French, so on and so forth. In a high-end Greek restaurant. So that meant that we would have to sort of like educate everyone, make sure that whatever we do, present, cook, serve, would be the finest of Greek foods, the finest of Greek wines, and the finest of Greek service. When it came down to it, opening up this restaurant, I didn't want the food to have presentations that were off-green, maybe a little on the darker side
right.
that it can sometimes have.
Right.
So that's where I was able to use a lot of my cooking background to elevate the cuisine so that it could compete with any other cuisine out there that was in Atlanta from a fine dining standpoint.
This is as close as you can get to more authentic Greek food than you will anywhere else. Greek cuisine in general is really flavorful, and you have to have the accompaniments like the wines and the certain atmosphere that you have, like you see around you here. And the thing that I think that Kyma has done is they've educated people in Atlanta about what Greek cuisine is, certain aspects of certain fish that you have in Greece that no one else has really.
We have refrigerated pallets. Our fish buyer is in Athens, and he goes right to the port where the fish is right out of the water. He's there at 4:30 in the morning. He gets our fish that we've coordinated, and he puts it on a refrigerated pallet. That pallet flies straight to New York, Atlanta, and it comes straight to Kyma. Our feta comes from a small village in a big island. The island is Lesbos, the town is Mytilene. That's where our family's from. And the feta is amazing. The olive oil, I procure it myself. Small family in Crete. They have won many awards with their olive oil, and I'm lucky enough to get my little face on it, and I bring it in. This restaurant has always been about sourcing. This restaurant has always been about super high end, or I'm not going to serve it. And literally, our motto as a Buckhead Life restaurant group, even when it comes to salmon, grouper, tuna, things you get here in the States, and we're passionate about our seafood just like Greeks are passionate about seafood in Greece. So when you're in Greece and you go to these markets, at the end of the day, the fish is gone and the market's dry. So, my father, even before he started Kyma, was that passionate about seafood. There are New York restaurants that are very famous and well known that started buying from our fish hunter. Mura Mura, Belada, Scargos. We've got the typical Barbunia, Atharina, and then of course Labraki and Sipura, which is always on the menu. So The names of the fish are different because they are different. We're able to get things that even restaurants in New York, San Francisco aren't able to get.
Talk about the importance of the family aspect when it comes to Greek restaurants and Greek cuisine in general.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, the whole idea of family and you know, hospitality is what people get when they go to a Greek restaurant.
Right.
And so, you know, correct my Greek, sir, but kerasma.
Kerasma?
Yeah.
Like, yes, kerasma, yes.
Explain that.
Well, kerasma is when you come to someone's house or someone's restaurant or whatever, and they invite you and they give you something that no one else would probably give you if you came to their place. All right. When you do something like that, it's out of love and affection. We don't do it because we want something back. We do it because we do it for you to enjoy the hospitality that we provide.
And so you'll find, like with a lot of the Greek restaurant owners, you'll find they're doing it out of passion, they're doing it out of love, and they're doing it whether it's a casual little, you know, cafe. Or a little more upscale, something that we're doing at Kyma, you know, that same passion is there no matter what. Like in the love and the care that goes into the food. So when people come into the Greek restaurant, it's very, very common. You're going to get a little treat. You're going to get something you didn't order. This is how we are.
Yep.
And you don't get that in other restaurants.
Pano has come out with an incredible cookbook that I think everybody should get. Right, modern Greek cooking. Talk a little bit about this and what actually prompted you to do something like this.
So this book basically is everything that we've done at the restaurant. It's everything. It's a lot of hard work. You know, it came out a couple years ago, so it's like 18 years of recipes. It all started just cooking with my yachty when I was a little kid, going to Greece before we opened up the restaurant, spending a good 6 weeks with all of my aunts and uncles, putting those recipes together, using all the techniques that I learned from all of my mentors. One day, putting it all together in a book, and so that's what this book is. So you mentioned that, you know, I pay a lot of respect to the tradition, and I do. And then I also use a lot of my, you know, culinary wisdom to bring it up to the highest level. So that's what this book is, and I did it with Jane Siegel as a co-author. And something I really love is the fact that I use a photographer named Francesco Tonelli, and he's, in my opinion, the best food photographer in the country. This has been a great book for all the cooks that have come to the restaurant that, you know, they spend 2 or 3 years here, and I'm able to give them the book at the end, and it's like a recap form, and then it's just been good for the community. Most people, they look at the book and they just decide, I'll just go to Kyma.
Which you should do. And this was the table that we used to sit at
Right here.
on a weekly basis almost, right? This same spot. A lot of stuff for our family has happened here, like I said. And we're thankful. We're thankful that Pano and his family decided to actually open up a restaurant like this that is a celebration of what Greek cuisine should be and has got his hand in it in some way. I mean, he's taken what is Greek and taken it to a completely other level. And I've been around. Listen, I've been to a lot of the places that Pano has talked about that he won't name. And I can tell you, every time I go to a Greek restaurant with all my travels, I keep saying the same thing. Why can't they be Kyma?
Satisfying, healthy, bright, flavorful foods that you can have. It really is. It really is.
Thank you for doing this for us, all right? Tour of Greece and Atlanta with Chef Pano. Good, very, very long time friend. We won't say how old we are because we don't need to know that, right? But our hair speaks for itself, right? All right. Thanks so much, Pano. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.